All right. So let me start with the first concept here, right? There are two key concepts that we would like to align with you on this specific page that you're seeing behind my back. The first one is TAM and the second one is SAM. So while, I'll be spending some more time on these concepts as well as we run through this session, here, let me give you a bit of an overview on what these concepts mean. So TAM stands for total addressable market, right? So assuming that you are going to achieve 100% market share, you are able to achieve, you are able to tap 100% of the target customer base that potentially can buy your product or service, then what is the overall spend or the overall revenue that you can potentially target or make? So that concept is known as total addressable market or TAM. The second important concept is SAM. Now, what does S in SAM stand for? It stands for serviceable. Now, serviceable is the key adjective that you need to keep in mind. It is the portion of TAM, the portion of total addressable market you can realistically serve with your current product or business model or reachable segments in the defined time frame. For example, you might be in India, you might be working on a product or service which you potentially can take it to the world. You can make it truly global. But say, for example, in the first 3 years, you can only take it to the Indian customers, right? So your TAM could be the potential global market for that specific product or service, but your SAM will be the Indian market for that product or service, right? There is a third concept called SOM as well, which I will cover in some time. But why identifying TAM or SAM or SOM, some of these concepts matter. They help you prioritize specific segments, specifically when you take the journey from total to serviceable, right? What are the specific target segments? An example I gave you, right? So that out of the global market, I am going to prioritize India as my market. And accordingly, I will have my go-to-market strategy, something that you are seeing here, GTM, and we'll be doing a dedicated session on GTM as well, in some point in time. But how do you prioritize the market and accordingly align your go-to-market strategy? What is it that you need to spend in order to tap this market? What kind of resources you need to allocate? What are some of the realistic targets that you can, define for the next 3 years? And in order to do that, how do those 3 years targets break down into year one, into quarter one, into month one, and so on and so forth? What are some of the critical business milestones that you will achieve as a part of this strategy? And last but not the least, how would you kind of communicate credibly with investors and any kind of stakeholders or shareholders currently or in the future, right? So without understanding of your target addressable market or serviceable addressable available market, you're not able, going to create credibility in terms of communication around your vision, around your targets, around your business. So that's where understanding market sizing is very, very critical. Hope I was able to spend and create some clarity on TAM and SAM.